everyone. Welcome back. I hope you're doing great. I'm doing okay. What? I hope everyone is well. I'm okay. Just gonna sit here a little bit. I know I said 9:15, but the it didn't work out like that. Good morning, Chocolate City Sim. How you doing? Long time no talk. So random chocolate. Hey Heather, how you doing? Um, from what I just asked you for the help with, I deleted the one thing and it erased the other thing. Oh, you dreamed about The Sims. Oh, welcome to my world, darling. Um, and I had to go back and add regular mod and super mod. I don't know. So, hey Heather, what's going on? I was watching some of the video. I didn't get a chance. I don't know if I commented. I'm trying to catch up on all the collaboration videos and then just the random stuff. But I was thinking when you were talking about packing in the different areas, I was like, they just built a chicken coop. Are y'all taking y'all chickens with you? Or are you leaving them? Or how's that gonna work? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's good because you'll be close to the grandbabies, but you're leaving them. Oh no. So I'm a Texan, true and through, right? I'm not a big sports fan, but whatever Texas team is going, I usually support that team. Unless it's a cute guy on the other team. I'm like, oh, I'm going for that team. I mean, that's just because, I have pettiness in my veins too. Because I'm a woman, right? Uh, and women are petty, right? Sometimes over silly stuff. Anyway, I grew up on a farm. Not for a long time, but when I was a little girl, I would say 3, 4, maybe 3, 4. I grew up in Brenham, Texas, and my cousin had a farm that um, we got chickens. I don't know if I told y'all this story before, but we went to the store, and back then, because I am Black African American, some of the things were still there, like Black people had to go through the back of the building, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, because Brenham, Texas is anyway. So, we would have to get our services, and I'm not that old, but it was in the 80s, 70s, 80s, right? 70s. Um, so we have to get our stuff from the side, or we'd have to go in through the store a different way than everyone else, other people. So I remember we got chicks. We went to and we got to pick chicks. Now, in my little mind, I'm like, I'm getting some pets, right? So I got to pick out the chickens. I don't remember if we named them or anything like that, because that would really be morbid where we're going with the story. And we put them in a chicken coop. We fed them, all the things that you do for pets, right? And then, oh my goodness, I saw my cousin because that's who she was. She was an older cousin. I think she was my second cousin, my mom's first cousin, because her mama and my grandfather was sister and brother, right? So anyway, um, I saw her ring. We don't even need to talk about the trauma that I expressed. I ran in the house crying. We had fried chicken at night. I did not eat. It took me a while to eat fried chicken. Let's just put it like that. Okay. The things you go through when you are a farmer, right? I freaked my freak, as Mr. Holtz would say. We're gonna be using some paper. Now, in my head, I had planned out this elaborate crafting project. In my reality is I was like, I'm gonna go to the Dollar Tree, get these things that I need. I'm just opening up this, and I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna be able to design it and everything, blah blah blah. Go to Dollar Tree. Mm-mm. They didn't even have the supplies then. They weren't even open at 8 o'clock. The door wasn't open or whatever. Um, so we're gonna stamp painting out a few times. Now, if you're not familiar with my affectionate love for Prima large stamps, get familiar. But this lady right here, Jamie Doherty, I wish that she still designed for them. I love her work. And even though I have a lot of Julie Nutting, she's my favorite of the Bloom, excuse me, of the Prima stamps. She's my number one. Julie number 2, and then the other person that drew the princess is number 3. Because I like these big stamps. And when I first started crafting, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And you know what? Some people may say, Girl, you still don't know what the heck you're doing." And I would say, you know what? Sometimes you're right. Because today was supposed to be a different day. We're supposed to do something totally different. But here we are, working on this. So what we'll do is, I think next week is still a part of that. But I'll probably end up doing yep, a words. I don't know what words are anymore. What are words? I'll probably end up just doing a regular video. Okay. I hope that everyone is enjoying the series that we're doing over here at the Left Handed Crafter, darling. I know I didn't finish it last year. I'm trying really hard to finish it. I'm not feeling my best, but I'm still just keeping on, right? Sometimes you just gotta go for it. Just go for it. All right, so we're gonna pull out our stamping apparatus thingamajig, this platform. I'm glad. Thank you so much, Heather. I've I've seen a few videos, right? I've seen the other people doing stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's so fancy. And I'm like, look at us. We're keeping it semi simple, and I like that though. I like this. So we're gonna put it at the one. You can't see the 1 inch mark. I'm frantic, but we'll slow it down once I start coloring. I want to talk to y'all about a few fun things. I guess I don't know. I have I was talking to Barry Crafty about this a while back. I wanted to do a journal, a coloring journal, right? Not a not expressive journal like I hate life or life sucks, but more of a these are the things that make me happy. Today I saw a bird and this inspired me. Something like that. Because I'm not a planner person and I'm not a feelings writer because I don't need you taking my emotions and using them against me per se. But anyway, I got this from the thrift store for $2, right? And it was originally $7. Believe in yourself, imagine, be creative, bright ideas, draw, live for today, dream for tomorrow, right? And I got it for $2, 98. And the person tore out whatever they did not like us to see, which was maybe a page. And then the rest is free. Hey Samira, how you doing? And it has perforations. So I was like, we could do some art journaling together. But I don't think this paper would withstand our art journaling if we decided to use watercolors and stuff like that. So I'm on the fence about that. And I do have another series I want to bring and do, but we're we don't go by the beat of anybody but our own. And I'm like, well, people, is this gonna be fun for people? Will they like it? We're gonna use Old Faithful. I do want to say that it's been colder in my house than normal with our weather. And I know some people have really, really freezing temperatures, but I'm talking about for me in my house, it's been colder. So I'm thinking maybe some of my supplies got cold and not working properly. This is old though. We've been using this same ink for a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years now. So it's probably time to retire it. And lucky for me, Samara sent me some of this, and I didn't get a chance to research it last week to see what what I could use it on because it says it's hybrid ink. So I didn't look on Mindless Crafting Tracy. She'll always be gift basket appeal to me. I know. I used to like when she would come on, she had like this little vibe in music. Like da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. She'd be like, hey, it's Tracy with gift basket appeal. I don't know. I enjoyed watching her. And she'd come on and she'd make a project. You'd be like, ooh, that's cool. I want to try that. See, it's kind of like dry. This is our first time using Peyton, so we may take a few stamps just so you know, a few times to apply it. And since it's not a photopolymer stamp, we don't have to really worry about that too much. And I think I'm going to be going to the craft store soon to get some more of this particular color, the morning mist. I love it. It has definitely, like I said, saved me from not wanting to throw away my um, photopolymer stamps. And I had got some really, really cool ones a couple of years ago, all nautical theme from Pink Ink Design. I was devastated when I found out they were photopolymer. I know a lot of people don't like acrylic stamps, but they just work so much better for me. All right, so we just opened this up. Might as well use it. I usually keep my ink turned upside down. I know people say, "Oh no, it doesn't matter." Old habits die hard, right? Old habits die hard. So we're gonna stamp this lady out. Probably fussy cut her. Good morning, Myrnie. How you doing? More Myrnie. Hopefully well. Good, good, good. You at work? Okay. That was my next question. At work working where you need to be. I'm not sure, besides Chalk City Sim and Myrnie, if you all have played The Sims, but in The Sims 1 and 2, they used to have some really funny dialogue, adult dialogue, like, and I think about if you ever seen the movie Friday, right? When who says it? Is it Mr. Jones? Somebody say where you they also say where at work working, like where you need to be, like you need a job basically. All right, so we're not going to be too upset about this. I think we'll do one cut first. One cut in color first. Um because I haven't put the Dollar Tree. I did a Dollar Tree haul, y'all. Mm, 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 mm. It caught me off guard as well, by surprise, but I got a few things. So this little fine liner works just great for a lot of projects. I'm gonna have to restamp this image on the other side, probably with the VersaFine, honestly. I feel like the VersaFine, I'm not sure if it's the pigment ink or not, because this says permanent, no smearing, works with both watercolor and alcohol markers, fast driving, raised pad surface. I'm thinking I like pigment ink better because so far the pigment ink just does what I needed to do. Hey Pinky, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to the other side of the craziness that y'all know. Hope everyone's having a great day thus far. We're just doing some Valentine's projects. I won't do this online, but I will do this off and we'll come back and visit this particular project. I'm going to cut her out and laminate her probably and put on its front of a cover. Um, so yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm just trying to get in these little spots where I missed. Now, doesn't necessarily mean that I missed them. It could be the stamp. We'll stamp it out again. This is an older stamp that I have hunted down and purchased, but it's probably me. Did I just give her a mustache? That wasn't good. So anyway, I went to Dollar Tree this morning looking for the things that we were going to do. It did not work out. It did not work out. And that's why we're coloring. I didn't want it to be too stressing because I have adulting to do today. And that's going to be stressing. I have to go to some stores to find some clothing for an event that I'm going to be going to tonight with the little roommate. And I don't need to look the best. I'm not going for best dress, best anything. I just can't walk up in there with my sweatpants and t-shirt like normal. So I need something that's a little bit more adult. So if you're wondering who this lady that we're going for, her name is Peyton, and she looks like this. But we also, well, not we, Jamie, she made Sven, Goldie, Ginger, and these birds, and she made a few other ones. She doesn't have as much of a cult following as Julie Nutting does, just so y'all know. Okay. Now, last week I was very inappropriate with my with my gas and money. I went shopping, y'all, to Hobby Lobby because everyone was posting, and I have FOMO for real, yo. Uh, and they had markers and pens and all that crap on sale, and I was like, I have to go and get them because I need more markers. I gotta have more markers in my life. Um, and I think that that's a problem that I really wanted just the colored the these. I wanted this one and the brown, but they didn't have them because these are my favorite colors, right? Yes, pinky. I love markers. But these are cheaper. These things $54, $55. You'll never catch me buying 6 markers for $55 in my life. Ever. Ever. Okay? Ever. So they had them for $8.24. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, $12, right? That's how much they were selling the individual markers. $2, $1.99. Yes, Deb. Hey, how you doing? You know I love a good a good blue, and these are my colors. I had to get them, and they were like under. They were cheaper than buying them individually. I did get some skin tone markers, but I was looking for this pack in skin tone, and they didn't have them because the people here, if you post them on social media, they have networks. So I missed out on that one for sure, for sure. That's okay. I told myself, I was like, "You really don't need them anyway." And I was like, "You right, girl, not for $2 a piece when you can get these, blah, blah, blah." And then so a while back, I had bought these markers. I haven't used them. I don't think I've used them, but maybe once. And they're called Nova markers. And these are the skin tones that they had in this brand. So I like to use cheapy markers as well. Um, but these were not cheap. I got these from Joanne Fabric. Samar, if you want some markers, yeah, Joanne. Anyway, I got these and I got them for the skin tones because we do a lot of skin coloring here. So we're going to go with E30 or E26. We're going to make her a brown girl and brown hair. So let's see. But anyway, yeah, the interwebs enable me to spend money because I would never influence anyone else to spend their money. It's been so many people doing haul videos. Um, Ooh, I like that color. I didn't call you out. I was just saying that if you wanted to spend money or go shopping and you want to color some stamps or something, you could I think we're gonna go with this skin tone. So that's gonna be E30, and let's get our hair real quick. Um you could get those markers. That's all I'm saying. I don't like that color. It's red, too red. I need a darker brown. I'm always scared to color browns though. Ooh. What if we did So what if we did this one, E26, right? Let's put her to the side real quick. E26. And no, I'm not good at coloring skin tones at all. That's why I get the skin colors. That's the main reason. Deb, you are a very good artist. Come on now. Oh no, that's too dark too. All right. I don't. Oh, you know what we could do? We could go gray. Could do a light gray, then brown, then gray. Or I could pull out these other ones. It's so many markers on the market right now, and they all have like none of the colors have the same names, but they are the same color. And I get why, intellectual property, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I need for them to be like solid with the colors. We'll try these colors. Okay, so these I show y'all these all the time. I'm not very great at coloring either, but these came from. You're very welcome. You're right. Yes, exactly. The skin tone pack of markers is so pretty. I love the color. Yes, yes. You're blending with markers. Yeah, listen. I don't blend well. So this is 48 $15. I would prefer to get those versus the expensive markers, but when the expensive markers are on sale, I tend to get them because they're on sale. And I got these because they're brush. Oh, wait. Is this the same skin we just said we were using? Ooh. Okay. This is the skin we're using. 2467. No. It's gonna be a good session. She writing all over herself. Okay, let's try this color and this color. Ooh. Ooh. This could work. She don't have a bunch of hair showing, thankfully. Oh yeah. Yep, this is the hair. This is the hair. Yep, yep, yep. Let's go ahead and do the hair real quick before I forget the combination. And this is the skin. Yes. Just great. All right, so got this. And from what I've learned, I'm not teaching y'all anything, but from what I learned, you'd go light, dark, light again for blending. I just knocked over some sponges. So the Dollar Tree I go to is right down the street from my house after I drop off the little roommate, right? Listen, it is bearing. Like, we need to do something. We need to do something. Thank you, Samara. I don't want to try shading and highlights our issues. Deb, you are always so hard on yourself. Samara, too. Y'all both do great stuff. Amazing work. I do want to say that Heather, I love watching her color and blend. Like, all of us made semi just a bit of perfectionist. Mm, I won't get on that topic of being a perfectionist because being a perfectionist will turn your brown hair to light brown to white. Stressing about stuff you really can't change. So we're gonna color this in just because I feel like this is hair. I don't know why they do that, but yeah. I really, really try my hardest not to stress out, but I still do. And then I'm like, "Ugh, why did you do that? No gray strands, please." A former coworker, so so funny. I was like, I got a gray hair. And she was like, yeah, you, what she called me? Silver hair fox, gray hair fox, something like that. And I was so like not happy about that because I consider myself still young, right? But I usually get my strength from stressing. Let's see what Heather say. I struggle with light source. I don't understand most of it. So that's what happened to my hair. Yes, Deb, exactly. Deb, that's what I was saying when I got the gray strand. I was like, no. But my mom dyed her hair a lot. She dyed it blonde a lot. But as she got older, she stopped dyeing it. So now we're gonna come up into these flowers. Come on, flowers. So all of this we're gonna pretend is flower. I'm just looking at the original artwork. We'll clean it up in a minute. So flowers. We'll make that a flower too, but this can't be a flower. I went to the doctor last week, last Monday, and I've been going to the doctor a lot, a lot. Yeah, embracing it is one thing. Stressing out and causing more is another one. I used to be in a denial and dye my hair. I gave up on that during the 2020 time frame, and I just don't care. Well, Deb, is it still long? I remember when you all went to Jersey and did the meetup. I was like, "Oh, that's so cute." And we're gonna leave this piece here. We're gonna make like that as a no, we won't. We won't leave it in. We'll let it. Yeah, we'll leave it as a part of this ribbon situation she got going on. Yeah, I I'm about to give y'all some wives' tale, old wives' tales, right? They say if you pluck out your gray hair, which I have done, 10 more grow in this spot or 5 more, some weird number, 20, some weird number. I guess that's people saying just embrace it. Um, I have a few strands in my hair now, and I'm like, okay, what's really going on with this nonsense? And some people do embrace their grays. My kids say it looks better now, no more skunk stripes. Oh, it's not true, Myrnie. I have heard 7 my entire life, so I think 7 more correct. I used to pluck mine a lot when I was younger. I think people, young people, like under 25 that get gray hair, I think that's a sign of being wise before your time. But I could just be wrong, and that's probably some wives tale to tell their, some moms telling their kids, "It's okay, baby." When all the time you got premature graying. Well, that old wives' tale makes sense on why I have more gray hairs in my eyebrows versus hair. Oh Lord, Heather, you've been plucking. I don't have eyebrows like that. I plucked them all off and they stopped growing back. Going getting them wax snatched off to be cute for who? Um, Now I'm bushy Barbara in spots and no hair Nancy in other spots. Deb, I have a very weird question to ask you. How do you fight the urge not to buy more beads? I wouldn't mind gray hairs, even though I'm a baby, to be honest. Pinky, come on now. When you're young and you want gray hair, it's fashion statement. When you're older and you get gray hair, you're like, no, 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 no. This can't be happening to me. I'm not old. I'm not old. And you go through denial. I think we all go through a stage or a phase of denying who and what we are when we start to age. Like a lot of women don't want their grandkids to call them grandma. They give them silly little nicknames to call them. Like, just call me and fill in the weird name that people tell their grandkids to call them. Because I can't walk in my craft room currently. The only beats I'm getting now are the oh, oh, that's enough. Potomac bees, the only bees I'm getting now through a sponsor box. I would, you know what? We're gonna talk about this sponsorship. I had someone reach out to me and was like, "Hey, would you like to receive some free stuff?" I was like, "Yeah, cool. It's free. I can make a haul video of the stuff that I got for free that I'm gonna use." And then, they say do a haul video. Then they tell you to Um, Gma. No, that's crazy. One haul and a one tutorial a month minimum for yeah, so they do a haul and a tutorial or a project share, and that was all that was in the obligation, right? So when I went back to do my second haul video or get some more stuff, they was like, "Oh no, that's not how it works." But I've seen other people in this program, the same program, do multiple haul videos and still consider themselves sponsored. And I was like, I guess I didn't attract enough attention. I don't know what it was because it's like, oh no, that's not how it's set up. That's not how we do it or whatever. And I was like, okay. Um, and I know this sounds real petty because Chocolate City Sim and I have talked about this before. But if you don't want to, in my head, I don't know why your friend is leaving this little spot open. Let's go ahead and color it in real quick. In my head, I'm like, if you don't want to quote unquote support me like that, then why should I be making videos about you for free? Right? Gma, because she's a cool grandma. Oh my goodness. Call her cool Kuma. Well, first time I ever had to sign an agreement. Oh, damn, that's serious. I'm grandma. Grandma is normal though. I'm talking about those silly names that people come up with. They be like, "No, don't call me grandma. I don't want to be old." They say like say your name is Deb. They be like, "Call me Shirley," or some silly stuff instead of just embracing that your children have given life a second time for in a generation. Um My mommy was like, "When I have grandkids, I wanna be called this." I was like, "They're gonna call you grandma and you're gonna like it." Right? But she never got a chance to see my son, um so now I'm just going back over the hair with the first marker, and, it's looking good. I'm biased. I think I'm gonna take the gray marker, since we're talking about gray strands, and go over it. I was fine with grandma. The grandbaby chose a different name. What they call you? Yeah, the first grandkid is a little difficult to swallow sometimes because you feel older, but I feel like grandma. But I like grandma. You know, if you're 30 and you have a kid early and you have your grandma at 35, I can understand that. But if you're 50 and your kid is like 20 something or you're 60, I don't know. So, my former coworker called me the other day and she told me that one of our former coworkers he's no longer with us. And I just sat in that emotion for a little bit because I really liked him. He was really a good person. He was really nice, easygoing, all the things you want in a coworker. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. But that's different. You didn't say call me that because I'm feeling old. You said, they was like, I'm gonna call you what I want to call you. That's different. Like people, I have a few random nicknames from people that couldn't pronounce my name properly. And so that's how I got it. And, some stupid nicknames stick and some you try to carve out of the vocabulary and it doesn't work. Yeah, Deb, he was young. Like, I won't say how young he was. He was older than me, younger than you, right? So you can figure out like the numbers, but it was just so unnerving to me. It was unnerving because he was very active, like healthy wise. He took good care of himself. He didn't eat a lot of junk. And not saying that if you eat a lot of junk, you're gonna um leave sooner. Cause some people I saw this thing on a veteran who was like 99 or 100 and he ate ice cream every day and smoked a cigar every day. I'm quite sure they're like, "Please don't smoke. Smoke is not good for you. It messes with your arteries." Um, but he did. He's still kicking it. I just think it's the DNA, right? Anyway, it made me real sad when she called me. She's like, "I meant to tell you." Ice cream every day, wish. And they were the he was thin. I'm telling you, he had good genes. We're gonna give her where's this gray I just talked about, the magical gray? Let's see. We don't want to lift it up. Let's see. I don't know. I don't deal with people not being here anymore very well. So when she told me that, I was like, I just felt instant sad. Very. What Deb said, definitely DNA and metabolism. Oh yeah, I used to think I had a good metabolism. Now I'm like, I've been cursed. Been cursed. She don't look so much better fussy cut out. I was fussy cutting something the other day, birdhouse for yesterday, and I was like, how do people love this? Like, how are you telling me that you love fussy cutting? I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. If I color any more on this lady's hair, I'm gonna put a hole in this paper. I'm almost done. She got a lot of hair. Like she got more hair and sun rays than anything else. Ice cream sounds great about right now. All right, Deb. Fussy cutting is for the birds, and so for you people I know that love fussy cutting, I am not that person. All I can think about when I'm fussy cutting is when I'm gonna be finished. Other people drift into creative mode and be like, oh, when I finish fussy cutting, I'm gonna go and cut this and trim the edges and blah 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 blah. Blah. Not me. I'm like, oh, fussy cutting. All right. So I went to Dollar Tree. They didn't have what I was looking for, right? I went to, I think I didn't got the wrong marker. Um, I don't mind fussy cutting as long as I'm doing it right. Was about to say, be careful about. Oh yeah, yeah. They colored it so much. I think. Let's go ahead and pick a color real quick though. Blue. Yeah, I've colored a few images and worked a hole in it. But this paper is fairly good quality paper. You know, it's thinner. It's fairly good brand. Heather, have you ever painted a Bob Ross inspired painting? That is my goal to do this year. I'm gonna watch a few videos. I had looked up a video and I was like, which one is the easiest one? This guy showed a video and I was like, bruh, this is not easy. What in the world are you doing, sir? This is not easy. We're gonna get our color pencils out in a few seconds and I'm going to attempt to do a gradient. No, I used to watch him all the time when I was younger. Yeah, Bob Ross did not go easy. No, but if you look into YouTube on YouTube, it's a few like I followed Bob Ross, look at my painting type of things. All right. Let's get these colors out real quick. Color pencils. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do something that will shade easy. I want to do green. Let's see if these look good. I'm using Pentel. I think I got those for Mother's Day a long time ago. Either that or D-Stash. Okay. The blue is too dark. Let's see this blue. He made it look so Heather. Simple? This man was like, yes, just shake the devil off. Happy trees, happy accidents, blah, blah, blah. And it's a masterpiece. I mean, you can watch it and come up with something kind of like his, but not really. They talk about him in that documentary that he stole that from the person that taught him how to do it. And they had big falling out. Like the guy that taught him how to do it was mad at him because he went on to make money. But then they talk about how the company that supported him supposedly is stealing money and won't let his son do certain things. It's all very interesting how money can make you do certain things, right? It's just a light coloring of it. On this. So I went to Dollar Tree this morning, right? They didn't have it. I went to Family Dollar. They didn't have it. I went to Walmart. They had it. They only had 8 for $2 and something. I was like, Dollar Tree is selling for $1.25. Walmart, what? No. So I'll probably just end up buying them on Amazon. I see why a lot of big boxes are closing down though. And if I ordered it within a certain time, I can get it tomorrow, I think. So that'll be cool. All right. Let's go ahead and color her lips. I'm very hesitant on the skin tone. I don't know if I did a good job with the hair choosing. So I'm a bit nervous about that. So we're going to go ahead and just fill this in. Sometimes these markers, Copic, will pick up the ink. So I'm always nervous about that as well. Thank you. Let's just hope her face will do some justice to the browns that I chose. Nope. She has to be a brown girl. That's not gonna work. You know what? Let's just go ahead and jump off the roof and see what happens. We don't have that much skin to cover, so we should be semi-okay. I think what I'll do is lay down one layer of marker and then another layer of Tuesday morning had 10% off the entire store. Was watching another YouTuber who said they might be closing. I can see it. The pandemic has ruined a lot of businesses. You know what? I hope they don't close though. I went there right before Christmas, and the things that normally used to be $2.99, they made it 3 something. But if you've ever been in Tuesday morning, they have a lot of cool stuff in there, not just craft stuff. I usually buy the teachers their blankets from Tuesday morning because they're all $10, $12, something like that. But last year I couldn't afford that because the prices had been bumped up a bit, and my son has like 6 teachers now, so That sucks. Although if they closed down, I wouldn't be upset about it as a shopper. I would be sad for the people that work there because, some people have been working with Tuesday Morning a long time, and to lose your job, it's quite sad. But Tuesday Morning brought the store locator back, so we'll see. We're gonna change her lips just so y'all know because we need her to have on some plum or red, something that's gonna match this skin tone a little better. Yeah, yeah. One closed in Florida, and Barry Crafton was like, now the closest one. I didn't think they had. I'm fortunate. I live in a large state. Um, the closest one to me is 20, 30 minutes away, depending on traffic. And then the one that's closest to that one that I like to go to from there is about 20 minutes. But I am getting tired of traveling and wasting time and stuff. So I tend not to go to any of them anymore. I went on Saturday, prices were higher than what I went. Yeah, they keep raising the prices. So I mean, 10% off of the price you didn't raise, I guess. It fits. It fits their narrative of let's save money. The thing is, and I'm not sure how you all feel financially, I just feel like you're not giving me enough money to want me to spend the money that I have on a higher priced item. Yeah, Tuesday Morning for the most part, not counting craft stuff, I think the prices are decent. Like I bought a mug, a his and her mug from my neighbors, and it was like $8. That's cheap. There's only one around now, and it's also 2030, but it's in a direction I rarely travel, so I just don't go. Yeah, usually I make it a day of shopping, or if I'm doing something out and about, then I'll just plan my whole trip like that. And it's one on the other side of town that's like an hour away, 40 minutes away. They usually have the good stuff, so I don't go there that often. But when I do, I find so many cool things. Like Tuesday Morning was the first person to introduce me to Graphic 45, and I'm glad they introduced me versus being introduced to Graphic 45 from like a website or something, because I would have been like, these people didn't lost their mind. This is just too much money. So this is E30. I love this skin tone. Very, very nice skin tone. There's I don't understand how that works. They raise the price for items that were made when the prices were low, but you are going to, you know what, Heather? Listen. So the reason why I asked you where you gonna leave your chickens, because eggs, right? For example, 12 eggs here in the States is on a cheap day, three something. On a high day, six something. We don't eat eggs that much because of that. And I live in a spot that prides themselves on homegrown stuff. But we're charging a bunch of money for this. And I get it. The feed is going up. All these things are going up. So that is why I try not to complain too much about them. We're gonna just color over her with this color pencil. I you know, I don't know. Paper the pulp in paper is low. So paper products went up. That's why Hobby Lobby changed their 40 from 50 to 40. But a lot of people don't like Hobby Lobby, so egg prices are crazy, but they're still a decent value compared to other protein sources. Meat, an eggplant or a farm or something burned down not long ago. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if you all like spinach, which I detest. I do not like spinach at all, but I'll eat it. The big roommate is like, "Have you seen Del Monte spinach anywhere?" I was like, "No. Why don't we just get this spinach?" "I don't like that spinach," is what he says. He wants the other spinach. So when I go to look up what's going on with the spinach stuff, one of the spinach plants closed, and this was before COVID. And I'm like, "Okay." So that is just it's crazy where we are going, where we are in society. And it makes you wonder if some of these people that's ranting about population control is right sometimes. Not saying I believe in that stuff, but it's interesting to see what people say. I do like spinach. I put some. Oh, Deb. We still friends and all, but ew. We're gonna use this purple right here. I think that'll be a cute color on her. She's a bit darker. I like spinach. I'm just not a spinach fan. Like I wouldn't have noticed that the spinach was out of off the shelves because I don't normally eat spinach like that. I'll eat it, but it's not like my go-to. That ain't gonna work. I do want to show y'all some cards that I did not make that makes me feel like I am a slacker. You are not in the spinach fan. No, I'm not. The Jolly Green Giant can keep on being jolly. I eat it. I don't like being like if I had to, if you were to say, here's some spinach, I'm like, okay, I'll eat it like that. But I'm not like, oh my God, they have spinach. Guys, they have spinach. We're in luck today. No, 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 no. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. I want this to be a salmon color. Oh wow. Well, that's because it's so interesting. When I was younger, food tasted so much better, so much fuller, so much richer, so much everythinger. Right now, it's kind of like, ugh, that's how it tastes. Yeah. Like when people talk about strawberries and how good the strawberries, I'm like, mm-mm. You haven't had a strawberry until you bit it, and it's so sweet and supple. I guess I don't know. And you bite it, and some of the strawberry juice slides down your cheek, and you're like, that's so good. Like when I was a little girl, we used to go to farmers market, and that was that's why I decided to grow my own food. Yeah, exactly. I want to do that, but I have a black thumb. Like I will kill it. I'm not. Mm-mm. I can't. But I have been considering, and I don't think where I live we can have like animals and stuff because having some chickens would be cool. We used to pick our own. Yeah, exactly. They have a strawberry fest here, a festival, and when the last time we did it was 2019. First and last time, I should say. It was either 19 or 18. It was so fun to do. The big roommate, the little roommate, and the little roommate was like pulling them. I was like, no, you got to pull them like this, baby, because if you don't pull them from the stalk, you can ruin them. And so we had strawberries for a couple of days. We bought a lot of strawberries. I took some to the neighbors. I remember growing up in Houston, stuff is falling. And we would have people sit on the side of the street selling watermelon. $5, two for $5. Just delicious food. Now the watermelon is $10, $12. It's dry. It's not that good. It's just yucky. It's kind of sad how things change. And I'm always trying to be like, not the person that's like, back in my day, things were a lot different. Which they were. All right, so I also got these from Hobby Lobby. I thought this container was really cool. Now, do I know how it works? No, but we're gonna find out together. Oh, easy. There we go. And I want these to be bold, bright colors, like she's on a tropical vacation. So I think we're gonna use these 4 colors. Do they work great? I don't know. We gonna see. You know, when you find stuff on clearance, you expect for it not to be good. I am not. I'm that person now. Oh, back in my day, yeah, yeah. Where my mother used to live, there were 3 Amish stands right down the street. For yes, my grandson is 17. He loves to say, "Back in the day, girl." He don't know nothing about back in the day. But I understand. I understand. Yeah, back in the day, things were different. Things were different, and I'm sure people in our generation ruined it. Our generation and one, 2 before us. Oh boy. There we go. This is a cute color. No, we don't want that color. Now, what are these supposed to be? Gel? What are these? Gel pen Mass Touch 250. These markers, they're crazy. They are crazy. Let's go with this one. We're just going to line this like that. You never know what's going to change. I lived in Europe for a while, Italy. I know it's different. What I'm about to say, I know it's different. So I get it. But they used to sell chicken, ground chicken, because I stopped eating beef and pork. No, when I lived in Connecticut, they used to sell ground chicken for 99 cents. Congratulations! That's so cool. That is awesome. She's smart. What is her major? I'm not sure if you told us, and then I don't remember. That is awesome, Deb. I bet mom's proud too, huh? You're proud of her. Her first semester. No clue what her major is. Oh, okay. That is awesome. You always want to see that your family is doing well, not struggling, things like that. I'm gonna have to make this lipstick a little bit darker, y'all. How we gonna do that? I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out together. We need this to be blue or green. Oh yeah, oh no. I think I like glitter markers better. Thank you. I thank her. Well, let her know that you got your friends are rooting for her success as well as you and mom and dad, baby sis. It's always good to hear when people are succeeding versus, well, Lola pregnant again with her 7th kid. They homeless. They this and that. You're like, oh God, poor Lola. Yeah, Dennis said that he wasn't gonna hit. Like when you hit. Oh, look at this. They fancy. I was gonna throw these things in the trash. Yes, my daughter couldn't wait to call me. Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, you want to get a phone call with good news, not no bad, emotional, triggering news. What you gonna What you gonna send her? You send like little goodie gifts, um, like a little You did it. My mom used to send me those, and I was grown. She said she was expecting this semester to be hard. I think she has physics. Oh Lord. Oh, yeah, I can understand that. I think if I had to do my life again, um, like if you had that option to redo it, I think I would take the chance of redoing it. Not saying that the outcome would be any better. Oh Lord. Well, there's been other bad news recently, so that's really I'm sorry to hear that, Deb. So sorry to hear that. Yeah, you need a win. I think we're gonna make this sun gold, y'all. Right? A gold sun is good. Let's see though. That's a problem. We need to be careful what we wish for. What? Like wait, hold on. What you say? What? Wish for what? I lost it. I lost the train of thought. You know, I can't remember what I said, but I will say in general, yes, wishing for things is horrible. This is called honey. Let's see. Maybe this is better. I remember I don't want to be Debbie Downer like boy it's me when you want when you might want to do it all over again, wishing for that. Wishing for some. No, no, no. I don't that's what I'm saying. I don't know if things would be different if I did it all over again. I'd probably still end up here or worse. Because I like to think, now hear me out. I like to think that the choices that I've made brought me to a good place in life. But in some instances, I really say to myself, "Mm-mm, you shouldn't have did that. That was dumb. You could redo that." Like if I had those options, I don't know if changing it would end up in a better predicament because I've done some. You know what? Dang it! I was gonna cut all. You know what? I think I will just cut all of this off. Yeah. So we just call it the sun. I I always think that if I can go back and be a better at first when it first happened, a better child, less stressful to my family, or just try to be even better than what I was, things would be different. But I don't think that anymore. I made a lot of wrong choices when I was younger. Yeah. Right now, I mean, life is good. I keep waking up every day. Nothing's pending to be questioned. No one's after me saying I did anything wrong to them. I ain't got no baby daddies chasing me for child support. Nothing crazy. All right. I need a that was dumb of yours to play every time I do something dumb. Yeah. I'm serious. I'm not I'm making light of, but I'm in all seriousness, um it is some things that I wish I could take back. Even words I've said to people that I was like, "Oh shoot, I shouldn't have said that. That was not nice." Nothing recently. So if I've ever said anything to you within the last, year or so, I meant every dang word of that. Chocolate City Sim. I'm just playing. I mean, I did mean it, but I just like to mess with Chocolate City. For the most part, I think that I I treat people the way I want to be treated. You know, life is hard enough. You don't need somebody trolling you that says that they're your friend. You want somebody genuinely there. So, um, yeah. Oh, it's definitely targeted, Pinky. Definitely targeted. And Deb, I definitely agree. Like even some of the friendships that I've formed, um, I'll say this. I have a local friend who during the winter's break, we didn't talk much. And I was like, now that school's back in session, we talk more. And when you're with your family, you don't really want to. I don't like to be bothered. To be honest, I just like to wake up and not do anything. But if we have plans or something, I'll go and pretend like I'm having a great time. I just don't want to be around a lot of people because people are motives. I question people's motives a lot more now than I did in the past. As I've gotten older, you get more wise, and you're like, these people are crazy. So that's how I feel about things. But I also think if I had did this to this person, would they be in my life still? Or if I had done this for this person or not said something. Because sometimes people think that they can do what they want to you slyly, like real sly. But she told me, my local friend, she's like, phones work both ways, right? And that's true. This thing rubbed a little bit right here. I have to be careful. As a left-handed person, my hand tends to smear things. I'm not sure about right-handed people because I think right-handed people probably write like this away from, whereas I write over. I don't know. Um, but I was like, yeah, I just want you to know because I had told her before. I was like, I'm not. I tell people when I first meet them, I'm not a good people person. Um, I'm not very good at being very communicative when it comes to certain things. Like I'm not gonna call you every day and want to talk to you for hours and hours on time. I'll send you a message and see how you're doing, but I don't want to. We don't need to talk about last night's football game all the time, unless that's our thing, right? Like if that's our thing, then that's our thing. I feel like it's smeared more because I'm a right-handed. I have smeared it like, oh, really? That's interesting. I'm going to color these in real quick. There we go. And let's tear this out. But I also feel like my loyalty is different than people's loyalty. Like, you know how when they started creating new brands of things and people saying that we were no longer brand loyal to certain companies and things like that. I was like, I am. I still like whatever it is, that it is. Like some brands I still purchase today over a new brand. So some things I'm very, very loyal to, and people are the same way. But it goes both ways. And when she told me that, I was like, You're right." So I try to reach out to her more. This lipstick is bugging the crap out of me. Let's see. Maybe that'll work. So what I've learned through YouTube is if you start with a marker and you put a crayon on top, you should not go back on top of the crayon with a marker because it'll ruin your marker. So if you're wondering why I didn't do that, that's just something that I've learned. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I learned not to do. You know what? We could have cut all of this off, right? But we're gonna do this because I have a die. I have a die, y'all, that I can do. Use gel pen over it and make it shiny. Shiny gel pen. Shiny gel pen. Damn, do I even have a shiny gel pen? That's that color. Let's see. Her lip look funny. It's true. See, well, we know. I'm so glad Heather come and hang out with us. Hey, hi y'all. Because she always drops jewels, those pearls of wisdom. And when I'm making jewelry, Deb will say, fix that. I'm like, yes, ma'am. I love it. I haven't got a chance to watch a lot of jewelry videos lately of random people, but I saw this one thing on Pinterest, right? Craft Mecca. It used to be Craft Mecca. And oh my goodness, I was like, I want to try that. But I was like, no, buying new supplies. And I don't remember what it is now. So I just, left it. That's why I was asking you, Deb, how do you feel? How do you fight the urge? Like if you could walk in your craft room, would you buy more jewelry, beading stuff? And I'm gonna tell you, it's not like, we have totally different crafty jewelry making styles. Like yours is very pristine and professional. Mine's like, oh, I'm just learning. Um, but I love like I love a good box of random stuff, beads. Oh my goodness, like treasure hunting. I love it. I love it. I love it, y'all. I can tell you of the one addiction that I have, like crafting and stuff like that. I don't buy jewelry. Oh. I bought a UV, not a UV. I bought a resin thing from Tuesday morning. It was on clearance. I was like, "Oh, this will be fun to make." I don't even know what's that. Because my little guy and I had went Christmas shopping for me. I've used most of the stuff that he got me this year. It's just some random stuff because I was like, no, let's not do that. And then lately I've been trying to use gems and jewels and stuff. I'm like, I don't really want to use them because it doesn't look good to me when I craft with them. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that. Like this fussy cutting right here, no, I'm not very particular about this, just so y'all know. Samara. I do think she came out good though. Yeah, she did. In my opinion. Callie apparently is needy. Oh, all right. Give her a big squeezy hug for me. Yesterday, not yesterday, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I had left and came home, and Nicholas was sitting in his chair, and I was like, "You got to get out of my chair, dude." And he looks at me like, "This is my chair. Get away from me, human." And I'm like, "When I come back in here, you gonna get out my chair." And he's like, "Make me." Like he gives me that look like, "I wish you would." And so I come back in, and he's like, "I told you I wasn't moving." I'm like, "If you don't get out of my chair," he's like, "Fine." Like he's looking at me like, "Fine." And he gets down and he stands there and he's like, "Now what?" I'm out your chair, but he was still in the way. I couldn't sit down. So I spun the chair around. Um, he's like, "Okay, fine." Like he's like looking at me like, "Fine, I'll move, I'll move, I'll move." And then I went to pick him up because he was purring. He's like, meow, meow, meow. Cats. So this dude Nicholas is crazy. He has some very human ways. Hey, Chris, I was just talking about you. You'll never know what I said now. Oh, goodness. Guess you have to go back and watch it. Yeah, so I went to pick him up And he was so like, because I don't let him sit on my lap, right? He can sit next to me or whatever, but I never let him sit on my lap just because he starts to like instantly molt, like, and I know this from birds, but he'll shed so much in like seconds, and I'm furred up from cat fur and all this other crap. So we sit next to each other most time, but I haven't been sitting in the chair I normally sit next to. So like in the morning time, I've changed my routine a little bit, and he's like, meow. I'm like, what's up? What's wrong? He's like, meow. And he's not a dog, so he can't like make dogs can lead you to water, right? Cats kind of be like, you're gonna drown, and I'm not saving you. But he'll walk over to the stuff that he wants. Like if he wants me to feed him, he's like, he'll go to the little food area, and then he'll walk to the pantry where his cat food is, and he's like, food now. And he'll walk back to his cat dish like, I'm like, you got food in there. Why you bring why you being mean to Nicholas? I'm not being mean to that crazy thing. He was in my chair. And yes, I know any seat in the house that the cat is sitting in is the best seat, but he waited until I left to get in my seat. Mm-mm. Like if I got up right now and went in the bedroom, he come back and sit in the chair. It's you right. He thinks it's his chair. This is my chair. Like if he sneak in the bedroom, he at the bottom of the bed, and I'm like moving him, and he'll lean into his weight like I ain't moving, fool. If I fit, I sit. Yes, boxes. I've laid like 3 boxes out, and he's just went and sat in all of them. Bloop, 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 and he'll look at me like, "I'm in the box. I'm in the box." I'm like, "Dude, get out of the box." And he's looking at me like, "Uh-uh." I need to bring this to my face just real quick so I can see these 2 little divots. Um, it took us a while to do this, y'all. A while. I had fun though. I got some more stuff for us to do. Don't worry. Whew. Peyton, girl. All right, let's do this next stamp. I want to I want to stamp her really, really well to see if it was operator or not enough ink. So let's get this back out. Welcome back. What does she need? She wanted some belly rubs. Like, see, Nicholas is very finicky little person when it comes to giving him too much attention. He's like, that's enough. Like he likes to sit at the bottom of the stairs and look at me like, come here. Come here. Like, and he's like, meow. Like he talks, him and a big roommate have deep conversations. Deep conversations. We're gonna go ahead and use the pigment ink real quick, y'all. See if this will determine whether or not it's operator error or not. Someone I watch uses X-Acto knife, so the drawings. Listen, I watched this lady do some X-Acto knife cutting and stuff, and I was like, talk about precision. That I'd be in slice. Actually, I'm not sure if y'all remember a while back, I cut one of my thumb. I'm not good with knives, so I don't mess with them. But I do have an X-Acto knife for that purpose. Not to cut it. I've watched a person do a whole drawing or artwork, and I'm like, "Ooh, that is nice. Pets and treats. Oh, that's so cute." I think I moved it. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, I think I moved it, so we good. We good. All right, let's see. See this? Oh, fiddle faddle. I'm not gonna get mad. I did move the daggone plate. I think if this company could make a hinged system, it would be great. Without a lawsuit, it would be amazing. That is the problem with large stamps though, right? Wait, pigment ink is best with watercolor, but someone told me to heat emboss it with clear embossing powder, and then you can use the alcohol markers without it bleeding. Um, I'm not sure the rules on pigment ink, but I tell you, pigment ink is my jam. When I can't get an image to stamp out, I just grab this and it works. And I'm using a gray color, Morning Mist, which is black to me. The ink it is, not Morning Mist. I always thought Morning Mist was more of a gray, smoky looking color versus black, but her hair is being very hair, right? We're having a bad hair day today. So let's see if we keep this thing down. All right. Not sliding it all over the place. I'm not gonna worry about the rays because we cut them off, but this part right here and her hair is concerning me. If we get the rays down, that's fine. If not, no worries. I need to blow out my embossing stuff. I'm not good at it. That's the bottom line. And I don't like to do it over and over again and still have the same results. That's insanity. That is insanity. All right. So, yeah, this is a good image. In my opinion, we had a good image, y'all. Yes, ma'am. My friends have sent me some embossing stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to try it. I'm nervous about it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let her dry really quickly. I'm gonna go get the cards out of my vehicle, and we're gonna look at those cards while she's drying real quick. I meant to grab them, but time. Okay, so I am back, and I'm gonna just move this out the way real quick. Hopefully, you can hear me. I I want to say that I want to put a video up for the things that I received for the holidays. I have a mental issue with putting more than one video up. I've done that before, and people are like, I can't find your stuff. I can't find your video. So I tend to only do one video at a time. And since we're doing that series right now, that's what I'm putting up. But I will release those other videos later on. All right. Okay, good, good, good. All right, so I'm in a local card making group where we make cards, and they have very specific guidelines that must be followed. I consider myself to be the newest person in the group. All of the ladies tend to do cards together at the place where I go. And so I am always a bit nervous that my stuff is going to be crap. Um, I don't have any of the other cards, but I'll show you my creations. This is one we had to do a sweets themed card, and this stands up. I don't know if I did a release the video. I showed you this in another video, but this was so much fun to do. I found this image on the internet and I cut it out. I'm sorry, I printed out and colored it up. And then this is the actual die set. And I think I stamped "You're So Sweet" inside of it. And thank you. And you have to have gems and or ribbon. I think that's the only one that I actually have from the swap that I've done. Yeah, I have other cards from the collaborations that I'm in, but not from there. So I'll try what I wanted to try to do is do the video that I'm making and then share with you what I receive in the swap. But the problem is it's the third Thursday of every month. And so thank you so much. What ends up happening is I stream on another platform on Thursday. So I have to drop the stuff off ahead of time and I don't get all the things in. So I usually wait a week or two to get them. So I can't really remember all of the things, but this is the thankful or grateful one that we had to do. And these ladies, when I tell you, like if you ever in a swap with somebody and you're like, I'm in over my head, I feel like that. Right. But from what I understand is this is more challenging for them. So this person right here, she's a Stampin' Up demonstrator. And so everything that she creates, well, mostly everything she creates is a Stampin' Up product. And she is it's like this. And this is what it says: "You'll fill my heart with gratitude this day and always." And I love leaves. Don't ask me why, but I love leaves. And I love craft color as well. And it says thankful on the back. And this right here. So it's layers. You see this little fold right here. It's on a cream color card. And she has this and thankful. And this is so cute. Very, very cute. Um, this one right here, is it from the same person? Who's this from? I don't know who this person is. I don't have a stamp yet, but we'll have to talk about that offline. I don't. We'll talk about it offline. This is what it says on the inside. So thankful for you, and then again, three. It has to be three layers, some gems or something like this. And this isn't a real quote unquote gem, but it's really cool and pretty. And they have this little gold. A lot of the stuff you see, if you are a demonstrator or you know people that demonstrate, you'll know that it's a lot of Stampin' Up stuff. Now, my only problem with this is that this is not flat mail. This is not going to be the 37.55, however much it costs to send out a envelope. It's going to be more. You can't flat mail these. You can't flat mail any of these. And then it has this really pretty watercoloring on it. And I don't know if these are the same. I don't think this goes with this one. And then someone made this, which I think is really cool. And it says fall thankful. And these are, I want to say these are the gnomes from the Dollar Tree that they have. And it says thankful and very grateful. But if we're swapping 5 times, think about this. They had to buy 5 or 6 packs, maybe even more, to get these images, right? So that is that one. And then I think this particular person made these as well. And I don't have my fall card. But they made a little tag pocket, which is super cute, right? Super duper cute. Thankful and blessed. And I don't know if I could be like, hey, here's a thank you card because I didn't make the card. So I feel weird giving cards away. But my thing is, well, what am I supposed to do with them? Right? Therefore, that very thing. Now, this card, again, May the bounty of the season fill your heart and your home. All this is definitely Deb Hoke's aesthetic. She dresses her cards just about 99% of the time. She never leaves it undressed on the inside. My cards are naked on the inside. They're like, "Hey, cover me up. I need something to wear." So whenever Deb's in the chat and I'm making cards, I'm like, "Oh, let me let me dress the inside," because that's what she does. Sending happy autumn wishes your way, and this is cute. This is so pretty. This foiling, and it has like um it's not really stitched, but it has like little notches on the side. Super cute. And these little things, super cute. Yeah, this one and this one is probably my most like wow card. And then this card right here is pretty too. And I don't know. This has a little thing on the back, but my son stepped on the card. So, and this one says, um, "Hey there, pumpkin." I love that. "Hey there, pumpkin." And this is how this is inside. So cute. Simple dress inside. Usually just a strip of paper. I don't like the front to be thick in the back. Exactly. I definitely understand that one. And then this one right here is like this, and it has this really pretty on the outside. And look at this. I just think it's too much for flat mail though, because this is definitely not flat mail. It's beautiful to do car swaps though, because you just pick them up. Um, and I love this little edge, and I'm into that kind of stuff, so I like this one a lot. And it says the change of the leaves reminds us that new wonders are just around the corner. So I don't know if I could give those away. I wouldn't want to. And then the next one was not normal Christmas colors, and so you could do tags. And she made this. These people. They This was mine, the little flower pop-up thing, I think. So it was either thank you or tags or something. I can't remember the last one. The last cards I did were the Valentine's cards from January, the collaboration with Poet Spice. So I was like two birds with one stone. But this is what she created, and it just says to from. I don't know if it was 3, 5 cards. I didn't do this. I was like, I can't make 35 tags for these people. Yeah, 80 cents is too much because this is gonna be like $2. I'm not mailing $2 card. Like if I'm gonna make a fancy card, I need to put a package together in my head. That's how I feel. And then complain about the shipping like that. But that's that. Then this lady, I don't know if she made it the same, but this has to be a very cool idea. Now I don't know if it was like this or like this. I can't remember. But she made this truck tag. This is nice. And it's not a flimsy like tag or whatever. And this is wire ribbon. So that's how that looks. And then listen, this thing weighs, I know, 1 pound. It's so pretty though. I think it weighs 1 pound. It's so heavy. Still cheaper than buying a car for $6.99. Yeah. And this is how this looks on the inside. I love this. I have this die and this right here. And then you got this little inside. I don't know what kind of card this is. I don't know what the name of this card is. Yeah, it's very pretty. And it's a shaker. So it shakes. I'm not fond of shaker cards. You all know that. The people that's been here a long time, you know that I don't like shaker cards. Because, I mean, what are you going to do with them? Yeah. But I love the card. Like, I'm not fond of making shaker cards. And then this is how this looks. Merry Christmas. And then it's so pretty. I don't know if she used paper. One of the ladies, and we haven't gotten to it yet, I don't think, she hand stitches all her stitches. 5 or 6 cards. WM fold. Shake them up, shake them up, shake them up. Right. 7-Eleven. Yeah. Very cool. And then some tags. Joy to you. and this one right here. Now, the problem I have with me is that I feel like all these cards are way out of my league and they intimidate me, which in all honesty, I think I'm okay with crafting. I'm just nervous. I'm always nervous for people to receive my stuff the wrong way. And it says thanks. And then, oh wait. So this says thanks. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. Listen, this is my favorite pie. One of my favorite pies, lemon meringue. Ooh, yes, I love it. And then she put some spice on the back to right. Deb, you're probably like, yeah, that's that paper pad collection. That's that one, and that's that one. Because a lot of this is Stampin' Up product. And this one is, look at this. Look at how pretty this thing is. Um, Thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate that. That makes me feel good. Um, I'm not sure how other people feel, the other crafters in the thing, but I get nervous a lot. And it says so very sweet. It's so cute. Like, do you give these cards to other people? I don't know. I can't say that I would. And this one is from a Stampin' Up demonstrator. And it says celebrate. I love this. She's still home? I do have a collection of them, but eventually, as a paper crafter, everybody knows that it gets to be too much. This right here is probably one of my favorite things, and I was like, "Oh, I could do that. This looks like a circle. You can just fold it over." But oh, okay. Because you said your oldest buddy, she need another journal. Well, her birthday is in October. I got her. I haven't used card swaps with me. They're sitting in a plastic bag. Yeah. Street the other day. Yeah, I just feel weird. I don't want, I mean, this is mine. You made this for me, even though we're in a group. This is my card. I throw my stuff in the trash. My cards, some of them I don't like them. And then let's see. Yeah, this is a simple plain one. And I'm just looking and making sure that the envelope is plain. And this is so pretty. This was a lighter card. It says happy birthday. And this is a lighter card. So I do understand what you mean about not dressing inside, but they all dress inside. Mine are usually blank even with them. But look at this is a three stacked ice cream cone. It has this little stitching on here. Did she this is a plain, this card is like that. Wait, is it? She used some thin paper. This thing is so light compared to the pink one. This is an actual sheet of paper that she put on top of there with this cute vellum. So Samara sends me craft supplies, right? When she sends me packages. And her and Berry Crafting. I want to say Deb too maybe sent me some papers. I'm gonna start using the stuff y'all send me. I just feel so weird giving away the things that people have given to me. I don't know. Um, yeah, but I don't want to do that to this because I don't want to destroy the book. I mean the card. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not a very celebratory type of person. I pretend like everything's great, but I'm not really big into that. And then this is another one. This is so cute. Look at this one. These should, I'm a sucker for gingies. And it says ho ho ho. And then it says Merry Christmas. Listen, I like this card so much. Oh my goodness, I like this card so much. Yeah. And then I'll show y'all some of my cards. I mean, I do okay. I'm no Deb Hoax Crafty Cottage, that's for sure. I watched Deb make a card yesterday. I was driving. I was like, this lady is so cute. She cased the card. This one's cute too. It's a shaker, and this looks like real candy gingerbread house. And it's so pretty. And this is some thick foam right here. Look at this thick foam. They took a piece, and it's just so pretty. Deb, yes, you are. Wishing you all the wonder and magic of Christmas. I love it. That one. And then this is the last one, and it's missing a card. Oh no. Okay, here we go. And this is from a Stampin' Up demonstrator. And I just said it in case y'all are wondering like which one is fancier. Now, this lady is normal person when it comes to this collaboration. She said, I am not trying to compete with anyone. You probably can guess the ones that are like, I'm gonna outdo the next person, maybe. But look, I don't know, I want some gumdrops. This is super cute. I love it. And then it stands up like that. I love it. All right. So those are their cards, right? And I think this is just two swaps. So one was Christmas card, Christmas colors, not traditional Christmas. It was either, yeah, it was a sweet Christmas treat or something like that. Not traditional colors. Or something else, I think. I don't remember. And then this was fall inspired. I can tell y'all the exact names. It's on my phone. I'll tell y'all the exact ones. And so some of you have probably been around and you've seen my cards. Have you seen my cards? Have you seen what I do? Okay, so this one is from the 10 on the 10th collaboration. I want to tell y'all, I hate, I hate paper piecing. I hate it. This is just a plain on the inside Merry Christmas. So, like I said, Deb Hoke and Metal Scrap and Chick are two people that really, really stretch my imagination when it comes to it. Because Metal Scrap and Chick is the hostess of this collab, and she usually says, "Oh, I got this from Hobby Lobby." And I'm like, "Oh, I need those." So this is a cheat for me. This is a cheater way to do it, which I love. So it's 10 of these cards, right? But I hate paper piecing. This is one of my most favorite cards, though. It's so plain and simple. And like for Christmas, I think that, oh, I love the rainbow Latin. Yeah, it's iridescent, so it changes colors. Yeah, she's always like Hobby Lobby. I'm like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Right? I gotta go. I gotta go. Um, and this one right here. So I hate paper pissing, but we did that, and then this was last month's December's um peace, love, joy. And it's blank on the inside, and it just looks like this. And then I got this in the mail from Samira. She made this postcard, y'all. Look at this. I love it. I'm not gonna use it. Like I'm not gonna write on it and send it to anybody, but I love it and it's heavy. So I keep it on. I keep a lot of things that I get in the mail on my desk for inspiration, or just to remind myself of how grateful I need to be for having friends. I am into books. If you did not know that, I am into books. Is it true? I don't know. I don't buy Civic dyes that much. They probably had a conflict of interest though. If we know Hobby Lobby and Sizzix, maybe Sizzix tried to sue him. I have no clue. This is for my uncle's birthday. I'll go there and see. Someone said I saw a post that said they had them for 85% off. So I mean, who knows? And then I made these last year as well. And this was supposed to be for my baby for Christmas stuff. We was gonna mail it out to people. We didn't do that. And this tape then came up. So let's go ahead and put that down. This is another reason why I don't like tape. And this is another reason why I don't like to make stuff and send it to people because the crap could come apart. It's a book, a little album book. My uncle fishes a lot. So, and since it's just him and my other uncle that's left, besides a few people that's like, yeah, send me a picture of your baby. I really don't make a lot of album stuff from us in the house. But that is that one. And then these are the cards. I think this is the card that I made. Is it? No, can't be because it's a bunch. So no. But it says just like a snowflake, you're beautifully one of a kind. This may be, yeah, no, this isn't it. But see how it's just like snowflakes. I think this was a three and a third. Then last words. I still haven't finished this thing. Um, I think I think we as people that like paper are always attracted to things that kind of pop up. So like this, I love this one. I think this was a 10 on the 10th or maybe a 3 on the third, but I love this one. This was a lot of work, but I like flowers, so A few on clearance yet. I don't really need any unless they're gingerbread, and I don't need those. To be quite honest, I am more afraid of die cutting now than ever. My die cutting machine is not working, right? And then you all know I made this card, and Heather said, I've never seen an easel heart shaped card before. I was like, yes, it's first time for everything, baby. So that one, oh, it fell on the floor. Let's see. I went and looked at some of my older stuff, and I'm like, that was good. What happened? We're not gonna talk about that card. And then this card. Like this card with these little simple backgrounds which you pop up makes me excited. And I love a good easel card. This is from Tammy, My World in OKC. I need to put all these cards from y'all in a separate spot. And I thought this was really cool and inventive how I did that. And then the spooky card. So yeah, I mean, I don't think that I don't do a good job. I just think that they are very intimidating. And maybe it's the colors that they use, the paper patterns. That does have a lot to do with your creativity. So yeah, I'm never like, oh my God, they're better than me. I can't do it. No, I'm just like, wow, that's really cool. I want to learn how they did that. And see, I've made these random things before, tags. But making a whole bunch of tags for a bunch of people is not my thing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Samara. Let's put all these back up. Now they won't fit. I need to get a box to put them in. Like I need to mail out Christmas cards now. Like I need to my issue is backing the cards and I don't have anything to write on the inside besides, Merry Christmas. And I just feel like that's so impersonal. I think that's why I don't like to do them because I don't have anything witty to say like from my house to yours. All those cool sayings that people do. Um you make great cards. Now just send them out. Heather, thank you. That is the goal. I was doing a card swap with Ruth Inkwell before, and shoot, I call her the wizard for a reason. All right, so now the book won't fit. That's okay. That's okay, darling. We're gonna color up a little bit of Peyton. We're gonna give her some gold yellow stresses. Y'all so sweet. I appreciate that. We won't be on very much longer though, only because that's too color. Uh, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah. All right. And you see how we let this ink sit a little bit and it's not running? I like that about the ink. And if it does run, I just rub it on the spot that we're not gonna use. I'm going to cut this bow off, this flower off. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this flower off. So we're gonna color all of this gold. Just have to make sure the ink is completely dry first. Yeah, it's been waiting on the card for Choxy Sim. You know what? You're right. You're right. Samara has been waiting on my swap. Listen, don't do that to me, y'all. Don't do that to me. Yeah, see, it's not running Deb at all. I love that ink, and we use the VersaFine ink. Like, I don't know why I never used it before. I even tried the Momenta ink, and it was just like, I'm not gonna do what I say I'm supposed to be doing. I know, Samara. I know. It's Chalk City Sim did. She said she been waiting on the card. I'm supposed to be making her hat halfway done. So I just get so nervous, like I'm scared. I get scared very easily about my quote unquote artistry. I don't know. Not that you would judge it, but I don't know. Like Bear Crafty isn't here to defend herself. But I made her a scarf. She never wore the dang thing. She talking about it don't get hot and it don't get cold in Florida. Then when it got cold, I was like, "You wearing your scarf?" I forgot. I just bought that one. Diversifying. Yeah, I love it. It's great. I also have some Hero Art ink. I'm gonna try that and see. Chris, you know that's not truly true, but I mean, it's factual if that's how you feel. If you feel attacked because I said I made her a scarf and she said don't get hot and she don't wear it, then there's something wrong with you, not me. That's all I'm saying. 'Cause she didn't wear the scarf. I did this backwards just so y'all know. I'm supposed to put light first. It looks weird now. Yeah, let's not do that. You tell me. You tell me. Really, Samara? Wow. I've never ever attacked a Floridian. I've only mentioned factual statements, and you all, as Floridians, have backed me up. What? She attacked me too about being in Texas. I'm gonna redefine her little lines. I do have my opinions about Floridians and Texans and all that. I've never once said Floridians aren't good people. I said they freaking crazy. And the people that I know that are Floridians that I call a friend, fact. So what? I don't tag her because she was in Texas. You give them a hand, hard time. Listen, I've never attacked a Floridian before. The things that I said was what, Chris? What did I say about Floridians since you got so much to say? You live in Texas now. So go ahead. Yeah, it's facts. Listen, listen to this. I can only speak from my personal experience, and I've driven from the top of the state, from the top of America, from like New York to Texas. Anytime I've been behind somebody with Florida tags, it's been some bull crap. That's all I'm saying. Some nonsense shenanigans going on with the driving. Everybody I ever know that say, I tell them, hey, if you're driving behind somebody with Florida tags, be careful because they drive weird. They drive bad. They're not safe. They're reckless. Everybody comes back and says the exact same thing. I have only said that y'all crazy and you can't drive. And those are both the people I know. I mean, I know you from Florida, and that's a fact. That's a fact. With the crazy part, I'm okay with because you know birds of a feather. But the driving part, mm-mm. I told you somebody else when ran me off. Guess what tag they had? Go ahead, guess. Guess what tag? I'm just making these a little bit more vibrant, I guess. The lines in their hair. New Jersey people, hands down, worse than Florida. Now, you know what? I have never driven, well, I've drove through Jersey, New York to get to Connecticut, but for the most part, I've never really had any encounters with them, so I can't say, but, if you feel like that, I believe you. I trust you. I really do. Let's talk about our other friend that's from Texas. Which one? Now, I'm not saying Texas is the best state to ever be a state. I'm not saying that, but I mean, it's not a bad place to live. But I love Connecticut. I love Maryland. Every state I've lived in, I've loved something about it. See, look, Deb is even saying it. I really wish Barry was here to talk about it, because she was driving the other day and she was like, "See, these crazy Floridians drivers," and she in Florida. When I lived in Virginia, oh my God, the people in Virginia, they drive bad too. Norfolk, Virginia, they drive real bad. But everybody's there. It's a melting pot. So all the drivers are like driving horrible. Yeah, Deb. You should come back to Texas. I lived in Italy, and you talk about the scariest driving you'll ever do. No speed limits. The Carabinieri not stopping you for speeding. People doing like 80, 90, 100. Oh, don't talk about her anywhere near DC. Yeah, all that is crazy. Wait, where you moving to? Maryland? Maryland? Did I say Maryland? I don't remember what I said. Oh, my brain. I need to get some ginkgo biloba. I used to suffer from migraines really badly, and now I only get them from time to time. But my doctor was like, "You don't want any medication that's going to help with the blood flow to your brain, because it will increase." Um, Newport News, Virginia. Oh, honey, let me tell you. Well, Newport News is a little bit different. They crazy though. You gotta be careful. They kill people there. Uh, but nonetheless, I love everyone equally. See, even Chris knows. I do thank you all for supporting me and hanging out with me. Who would I be if I wasn't honest about my life experiences, though? Right? Who would I be? I love this little 80 something cent, what, 60-cent thing. She loves everyone equally, even if you can't. Listen, I have never rode with Chris before. Have we rode together before? But if we ever ride together in the car, I'll come back and let you know. I mean, she do have a story that she's disclosed to me about an animal. So I mean, come on now. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is this: people that drive crazy scare me. I fear for my life on the road. I fear for my life on the road in Texas because people have road rage. You look at them wrong, they want to hurt you. So, and this is why I try to go out in the daytime only. Speaking of daytime, somebody came and knocked on my door last night. They have been having a lot of home invasions where people pretend to be certain people. Yeah. Um, but last night they did like a little rap, something like that, right? And I was like, who's at my door? I roll up on people's Tam, so I was at the door. But I always tell my son to get back in case I need to run to the kitchen, get a knife, and kill somebody. Protect myself or whatever. Um, I always tell him to stay back when we don't know who's at the door. So I called the big roommate. And I was like, "Are you at the door?" And he was like, "No." I said, "Okay then." So I was like, "Who is it?" in my I'm gonna kick your butt voice if you try to get in the house. Um, and the guy was like, I'm from, I said, we're not interested. He was like, okay, well, thank you for your time. Have a good day. Like it's dark and you knocking on people's door. Did you answer? Yes. No, you should get a ring. Oh, yes, ma'am. I will. I had asked somebody about a ring before. Um, some information on it. I had looked it up and they was saying that people could talk on it. So I was like a little bit nervous, hesitant. Alrighty. That was because of the other adult living here. He was the reason it even happened. Not sure why I haven't heard, never had it before. You control that, but you can see a wide area. Oh, okay, yeah. My neighbors across the street, I usually call them and be like, hey, who's that at my door? Who's that knocking in your window? All right, so we're going to give her this cute little light color. But you can see a wide, yeah. So you blame it on the other parental unit, okay? I mean, works for me. Works for me, darling. Now, if I had had a brown color, this would have been better because I could have had it like some little streaks and highlights, but it's okay like it is. I think, yeah, it's fine. I'll enjoy coloring larger stamps. It like the heads or the, half a body. I enjoy that. Like remember Ellie, LOL that they had at Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago? They had some really cute girl stamps, but they were so tiny. So I saw a few people just enlarge them, like cut them, stamp them, and scan them in, and then enlarge them. That's why I used to do a lot of searching for product usage on there. Yes, I am because he started gasping special donkeys. And the dang squirrel didn't even get in the road until after I hit my brakes trying to keep from hitting it because he was gasping and acting. Listen, ma'am, I believe you. I was about to hit a human. I wasn't even doing 20 miles. Listen, I believe you. Hmm. Uh-huh. Just all I'm saying is that people that are from Florida, Floridians, tend to, have an interesting way of driving. There's no need to defend it. It is what it is. I believe you. Oh my goodness. You know the worst part about crafting? The worst part about crafting is being late to the party. Um, what do I mean by that? Jamie Doherty used to do like live streams and stuff like that with the stamps, and she has a few videos up on how to do certain things and techniques. And then she stopped and she started doing like more fancy sculpty work. Um, and I missed that whole stamping era, but I wasn't into crafting at the time. I got into crafting in 2015 or 16. I was into buying the craft stuff because it was on sale, a good deal, but I was not really a crafter. Just say why? Because he didn't drive under the speed limit. It's right under the speed limit. It says something. Chris, you don't have to defend yourself. I believe you. It still solidifies what I said about Floridian drivers. So that's all I'm saying. It still sticks, darling. We're gonna give her some pink. I feel like this. We didn't turn her into a Barbie, huh? Yeah, I can understand that. I didn't start paper crafting until 2017, but jewelry, yeah, she did look like a Barbie now. Yeah, these pink glasses, yeah. I got an idea for it for her. Yeah, Deb, I don't know. So I do feel like I missed out on a few things. Like when people say, "Oh, I'm gonna go into my vault," and they pull out this paper that's beautiful and it's no longer in stock. It has a Hobby Lobby price tag on it from like forever ago, and it's like 2.99 for 1,000 sheet. Like those days of crafting are no more. Like someone had posted, I got a paper pack miscellaneous packet for this amount of money from this store. She's like, I don't think they do that anymore. I'm like, ma'am, you know they don't do that anymore. Why are you teasing us like that? I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Alrighty. So we're gonna color these shades real quick. We're gonna color these shades peachy color, I think. Nope, maybe not. I think this hot pink is too hot pink. Life is plastic. Wow, Heather. It's fantastic. I started scrapbooking in 2011 and cars in 2002. I am very disgruntled with the game. Oh my goodness. Why? Just in case you all don't know, I have some gamer friends in here as well. Chris is a real life friend. Our kids go to the same school together, and I influenced her to get a game. And so I was influenced by Chocolate City Sim to get the game. But Chris is more addicted to the game than I am, and she's mad at the game developers of a particular game because they said one date and she thought it was a date for something else. Um, so she's really like disgruntled with them, and so she keeps, venting about it, which she has every right to vent because we do that a lot too, don't we? When it's a game that hasn't come out or is doing something that's not good, we complain about it. We say it's dumb and all this other stuff. But whenever it does come out, she is gonna play the game. So, there's no sense in complaining about it. I was wondering what game it was. Now I know. Yes, that game. She's sloth mode for life on Twitch. Oh my goodness. She's also a Floridian driver. So, it is what it is. All right, I think we're gonna just go with green flowers right here because I'm gonna cut. Oh, let's see. We're gonna keep the flower. What is that one before game over chocolate? Looks like a raisin. You're sipping that hatred, man. What do you mean? I am just stating facts. You still gonna play the game whenever they release it. I'm telling you, you have a valid point of being mad. You can be mad. They gave a date, then they crab legged us. They crabbed us. They walked back on that date. I agree. They suck. Let's boycott the game. I am not drinking haterade. Although any type of liquid sounds great right now. Um, why is this so light? Early grape. What the heck is an early grape? I need it to be grape. Oh, let's try this color right here. I bet Heather's like, if you had a swatch, this would not be happening. I'm sorry. I know you're thinking that. You're like, if she just listened to me and swatched them out, get a card, laminate it. This will not be happening. I've swatched stuff out and still do this craziness. Whatever. I'm gonna take a nap. Nah, Chocolate City Sim about to play a game, y'all. Um, I went to the store today and got some cheese puffs. I wanted some so bad. Like, do you ever like get a weird craving for like a specific junk and you just gotta have it like that junk? I want some chewing gum and I haven't found any yet. What are you going on? Twitch. Yeah, she's gonna be playing Twitch. Have a good day, Deb. Thank you so much. I had a great time hanging out with you as usual. Alrighty. We're gonna be ending soon too. I want to. So I'm gonna do some more stuff with these ladies. Um, you'll be able to see that not anytime soon, but you'll be able to see the end products. You'll see her soon, though. I think you'll see this one soon, sooner than this one. My date. Uh, I'm ready. I just need to make sure my black pants fit. I was gonna wear a skirt, but I don't feel like doing all that. It's a elementary school dance. Did you see the message they put out about the field trip? So our kids are going on a field trip. The school is going on a field trip. And back in my day, right? I could recall the whole school doing these type of events, not just one thing. Like when they went on field trips to certain spots, it was a school day field trip. All the schools in the area could go to the field trip, right? Not just one school, one grade, one level. Um, that's just weird. I don't know. Very weird in my opinion. Let's see. All right. So this is Peyton, and this is Peyton, and I am going to cut this off all the way off. Cut these flowers out and take all this off of her. I like these stamps a lot. I don't know if you can find these stamps anymore. Seems that Prima does not reprint or remake once a certain thing is gone, which it makes sense, but I think if they did like a pre-order, like, hey, we're going to be bringing these stamps out of retirement, um, signing up for them, you could do that. But back in my day, it was just some classes, like two or three. No, when I was in elementary school, like the school was on field trip, not two grades, not the first grade and the third grade. The whole school. For elementary school, high school was a bit different. Middle school and high school were a bit different, but elementary school was the whole school because it was all the schools. The local schools were there. Was no outsiders. It was just school districts. Yeah, school trips, and then done. They were yeah, school trips. Like, you know, even still, I think like some of the amusement parks have like open days for schools, so you don't have to worry about a lot of unnecessary stuff trying to get them. To certain events, yeah, it wasn't open to everyone because each the thing is, for example, if everyone went to the petting zoo, usually it's like kindergarten, first, second, maybe. Fifth graders not going to go to the petting zoo, but when they were in the kindergarten and first grade, if they went to that same school, they did go to the petting zoo because it's always the same field trip. Our kids don't have field trips. This is the first field trip that they've had. And at first my son was like, I don't want to go. Then he was like, I want to go. And I'm like, it's too late, buddy. And he just kind of sat there. He was like, oh, okay. I was like, good job, mom. Good job. He'll be okay though. I mean, this field trip is a Texas Southern type of field trip, and it happens every year, so we can do that on our own. When we did symphony trips, it was a lot of school district, but it was open to publics also. No, not ours. Um, not all of them. Like certain things, yeah, but um, this is a museum in Houston. I don't know if it still is like the National World Museum or something like that. I don't know if it's still open, but it has a museum of like different cultures, Japanese, Chinese, American, all types of things like that, where you go there and you learn, like we learned how to use chopsticks. We got fortune cookies. You see, I'm only talking about the food because that's what I like, fatty. Um, but such a food person, but not spinach and not beans, right? Um, it wasn't just our school there. It was all it was not all schools, but it was a few schools and it was not open to the public. It was only open to the school districts. Maybe they lost money like that. I don't know. But that's how it was when I in certain places. If I created you as a sim, I would make sure you had a foodie tray. Girl, please do. A foodie trait, especially noodles, and give me make sure I use chopsticks. So this is our creation for today, y'all. I hope that you've had a great time. I had a wonderful time, and I am going to just say this right here. If you're watching this back, and then if anyone is offended that the fact that I said that Floridians cannot drive, I mean it. The people that I've encountered cannot drive. No, I'm joking. Kinda. I don't want to offend anyone. I wasn't aiming to hurt your feelings. If you got your feelings hurt. Also, Samara, if you were offended, Chris, if you were offended, Chocolate City Tim, if you were offended, meet me outside. We can handle it like adults outside. Okay. What'd you find? What'd you find? Text it to me. Anyway, uh, Samara, you sad. Like for real sad. You sad, sad. No. I know you're not sad, Chocolate City Sim. You gonna get me back. I know. I can feel it already. It's gonna be a big burn. A big burn. No, but if I feel like you all know that we're in a safe space, and I guess we need a safe word for the safe space. I don't know. Anyway, I had a great time today, y'all. Um, what is next Tuesday? I don't know. Also, if I have a collaboration video, I do not do live streams because people don't watch both of them. Just so you know. Just so you know, that's why I don't do them. That will never be the safe word. Never be the safe word ever. Anyway, I do need to talk to Chocolate City, Florida Man. Now that's a good word because have y'all seen the Florida Man post? Okay, so well, we'll have a special. Oh shoot, Valentine's Day next week. We'll have a Valentine's Day thing. Anyway, I had a great time, y'all. I really did. In all seriousness, thank you so much for the love and support you give me. It means a lot to me that you spent these last couple of minutes hanging out with me and cracking jokes with and on me. Until next time, happy crafting.